Welcome. Today, we are going to talk about how you can improve your English listening skills every day. Listening is one of the most important parts of learning a language because it helps you understand people when they speak and improves your own speaking and pronunciation. Many learners find listening difficult because English sounds fast or different from what they expect. But the good news is that with regular daily practice, your listening can improve a lot, even if you start as a beginner. The key to better listening is practice and patience. You don't need special equipment or expensive courses to improve. All you need is time and the right activities that fit your lifestyle. Let's explore simple, effective ways you can practice English listening every day, no matter where you live or how busy you are. First, it's important to create a daily listening habit. Even 10 minutes a day can make a big difference. You can listen to English while doing other things like walking, cooking, or cleaning. The goal is to make English listening part of your everyday life, so your brain gets used to the sounds, rhythm, and common phrases of English. One of the best ways to start is by listening to short, simple English audio or videos. Choose topics you like, such as stories, interviews, news, or songs. Listening to things that interest you keeps you motivated. You can find plenty of free resources online, like podcasts, YouTube videos, or language learning apps with English listening exercises. When you listen, don't worry if you don't understand everything at first. Focus on catching the main ideas and the feelings the speaker shows. Try to guess the meaning from the tone of voice, gestures, if it's video, or the context. This trains your brain to understand English naturally, like how you learned your first language. Try listening actively by taking notes or repeating some words you hear. For example, listen to a sentence and pause the audio. Repeat the sentence aloud, trying to copy the speaker's pronunciation and intonation. This helps your mouth practice the sounds and makes listening more interactive. Another helpful technique is called listening for keywords. When you listen to English, focus on catching the most important words that tell you the meaning. These could be names, places, actions, or numbers. When you get these keywords, you can understand the general message, even if you don't know every word. Practice listening with subtitles or transcripts at first. Watch a video with English subtitles and read along as you listen. This helps you connect the written word to the sounds you hear. After some time, try watching without subtitles to challenge yourself. Over time, you will depend less on reading and more on listening. It's also useful to listen to English from different speakers with different accents. English is spoken around the world with many accents like American, British, Australian, or Indian English. Listening to various accents improves your ability to understand English in real life, where people speak in many different ways. Music is a fun and effective way to practice listening. Choose English songs with clear lyrics and listen carefully. Try to understand the words and the story of the song. You can look up the lyrics and sing along. Singing helps your pronunciation and listening at the same time. Set small goals for your listening practice. For example, listen to one short podcast episode every day or watch one news report in English. Keep a diary of what you listen to and write down new words or phrases you learn. This makes your practice organized and shows your progress. Try shadowing while listening. Shadowing means you listen to a sentence or phrase and immediately repeat it aloud, trying to match the speaker's speed and tone. This improves both your listening and speaking skills. Start with slow and clear recordings, then move to faster ones as you improve. Listening to English stories or audiobooks is a great way to learn vocabulary and sentence structures. Choose stories that match your level. Listen once without reading the text, then listen again while following the written story. Try to summarize the story in your own words after listening. If you have friends or classmates learning English, practice listening together. You can listen to a conversation or a dialogue and discuss what you understood. Talking about what you hear helps you remember better, and practice using new words. Use technology to your advantage. Many apps have listening exercises with questions or quizzes that check your understanding. Use these apps regularly to build your skills step by step. You can also slow down audio speed on many apps if the normal speed is too fast. Try to avoid translating everything in your mind while listening. This slows you down and makes listening harder. Instead, try to think directly in English. At first, this may be difficult, but with daily practice, your brain will start to understand English sounds and meanings without translation. Don't be afraid of making mistakes when you repeat what you hear. Mistakes are part of learning. The more you listen and speak, the more confident you become. Celebrate small successes like understanding a new phrase or catching a sentence without help. Remember to be patient with yourself. Listening skills take time to develop. Don't give up if you don't understand everything immediately. Keep practicing regularly, and you will notice progress. Every minute you spend listening to English brings you closer to your goal. Try to listen to English in different situations. For example, listen to English while cooking, walking in the park, or before sleeping. Using these everyday moments keeps your practice natural and enjoyable. Here is a simple daily listening practice plan. Start your day by listening to a short English news report or podcast while having breakfast. Later, listen to an English song and try to write down the lyrics you hear. In the evening, watch a short video or a story with subtitles. Repeat some sentences aloud and practice shadowing. Practice listening for different purposes. Sometimes, listen to understand the main idea. Other times, listen for details like numbers, dates, or specific information. This trains your brain to focus on different parts of the language. If you feel tired or stressed, it's okay to listen to something easy or familiar. Listening to familiar English content helps relax your brain while still practicing. You can listen to favorite songs, podcasts you've heard before, or simple stories. Try to balance listening with other English skills like speaking, reading, and writing. Listening improves when you practice speaking because you recognize sounds better. Reading helps you understand grammar and vocabulary, which makes listening easier. Writing helps you remember new words and phrases. Another good habit is to keep a vocabulary notebook. Write down new words or phrases you hear during listening practice. Look up their meaning and try to use them in your own sentences later. This connects listening with active learning. Try listening to English in short bursts several times a day instead of one long session. For example, listen to one podcast episode in the morning, a song at lunchtime, and a video in the evening. This keeps your brain fresh and engaged. When you listen, pay attention not just to words but also to tone, emotion, and body language, if video. These clues help you understand meaning better. For example, if someone sounds angry or happy, it gives you extra information. Practice listening to questions and answers. This is helpful because conversations usually have questions. Listen to common question forms and practice answering them. For example, listen to "What do you like to do on weekends?" and practice saying your answer aloud. Try to use English listening materials that match your interests. If you like sports, listen to English sports news or interviews with athletes. If you like cooking, watch English cooking shows or videos. When you are interested in the topic, learning is easier and more fun. If possible, watch English movies or TV shows with subtitles. First, watch with subtitles in English to connect sounds and words. Then watch again without subtitles and try to understand by listening only. Repeat difficult parts and practice shadowing. Don't compare yourself to others. Everyone learns at their own pace. Some people improve quickly, others slowly. The important thing is to keep practicing every day and enjoy the process. Remember that listening is a skill that improves naturally with time and effort. Just like learning to swim or ride a bike, it takes practice. The more you listen, the better you will understand, and the easier English speaking will become. Try to find ways to make listening practice fun. Listen to jokes, funny stories, or entertaining podcasts. When you enjoy what you listen to, you want to listen more often. Use English subtitles on your favorite TV shows or YouTube videos. Reading and listening at the same time helps you learn faster. After watching, try to repeat sentences or explain the story in your own words. Practice listening to English numbers, dates, and times. These are common in daily conversations. For example, listen to phone numbers, prices, or appointment times. Try to repeat them aloud and write them down. Remember to rest your ears if you feel tired. Listening can be tiring, especially when you are learning a new language. Take breaks and listen again later with fresh ears. Try listening to English radio or news channels online. Many radio stations have live streaming, so you can listen anytime. This gives you exposure to natural spoken English. Listen to English speakers who speak clearly and slowly at first. As your listening improves, listen to faster and more natural speech. This gradual increase challenges your brain and helps you adapt. Practice listening to short dialogues or conversations. Pause and try to answer questions about what you heard. This makes listening more active and helps your understanding. If possible, practice listening with a partner. Listen to a conversation or story and discuss it together. Talking about what you heard helps you remember and practice speaking too. Try to guess the meaning of unknown words when you listen. Don't stop to look up every word. Use the context, tone, and words around it to understand. This builds your confidence and ability to understand real conversations. Practice listening while writing down important points. This helps your memory and focuses your attention. Later, check if you understood correctly by reading the transcript or subtitles. Try to listen to English every day, even if only for a few minutes. Consistency is more important than length. Daily listening trains your brain to recognize English sounds and meaning more quickly. When you find new interesting English listening materials, share them with friends or family. Teaching others helps you remember and practice your own skills. Try to listen in different places and situations. For example, listen on a bus, at home, or while walking. Changing your environment makes listening more flexible and natural. Set realistic goals for your listening practice. For example, I will listen to English for 10 minutes every morning for 1 month. Goals keep you motivated and help you measure progress. Be kind to yourself. Learning a language is a journey with ups and downs. Celebrate small improvements and keep practicing even when it feels hard. In conclusion, improving your English listening skills takes daily practice, patience, and the right techniques. Use short audio and videos you enjoy. Practice active listening with notes and shadowing. Listen to different accents, and use technology to help you. Create a daily habit and make listening English part of your life. Your listening will get better step by step, and soon you will understand more and speak more confidently. Thank you so much for watching and practicing reading with me today. Remember, the more you read aloud, the stronger your English speaking and listening skills will become. Keep practicing every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe to the channel for more easy and fun English reading practice. Click the bell icon so you never miss a new lesson. Keep believing in yourself and enjoy your English learning journey. See you next time.